Hello, everybody. Let's take a little time to talk about our health post pandemic ish, I guess we call it at this point. The idea now is that we're closer to the reality of what our health is all about and the things that we need to pay attention to, and the importance of social interaction, and the importance of being active and being in nature, and probably the importance of having good connections with our close people. And knowing these things, we gain a better grounded feeling of being in our bodies. We're not so stressed out that we're moving so fast that we're projecting our kind of physical selves into the future, saying that, when I get this thing done, then this will be all better and then I can do this. That's not how it works, really. The idea is that when we stay more connected to our bodies, not just as a mental entity, but as a physical, moving and jumping kind of thing, we're able to see areas that need improvement. And an area that needs improvement is good to find out that because that means you will get better if you pay a little attention to it. And there's lots of places you can find more information about it. I do lots of things on self care, so feel free to ask me if that's something you're interested in. But ultimately, we want to know this post pandemic thing is that our bodies are at the levels that they're at. If you found things to be super stressful, this means generally we need to give some TLC to that mental health kind of things. If we felt very charged, either anxious or aggressive or angered or passive towards things in larger, sharper amounts, this means that we need to give some TLC to our emotional health. If we feel that we forgot, let's say forgot about our physical movement style stuff, this means that both our mental and emotional health are taxed. Therefore, we're negating the body, the groundedness of the body, the activeness of the body, and therefore we need to first step into our physical shoes and then from that point turn back and look at our mental and emotional health. Often we tend to try to use fitness or activities to build mental and emotional health. Does not work that way. Although it's popular to think this, there's a cycle that ties them together and they do need to flow freely. And in this way, we can't force a physical thing to make a mental thing, to make an emotional thing. We do maybe get grounded first in our physicality and then move towards the mental expression of that lack of physicality that we used to have, and then move towards the initial, most likely, emotional pressure that caused that mental thing that equaled the physical thing that made us feel like just sitting on the couch or just taking it easy, or that other things are too much to get done, so we need to just relax. This is more truthful of how the health thing all works out, and especially post COVID, we realize that all these pieces are very important, and we now need to have more than ever before a program or process or a way of applying these three things to how we are pursuing health now. I think that many people see how important it is, and again, when we do this whole self-care style thing and we tie these three healths together, this does boost immune function for sure. It allows you to get the emotional goodness from life and also be able to rise to the occasion when the mental or emotional toughness things come out of life. This saying that we have more internal resources to take on challenges with and therefore either provide for people around us or provide for ourselves, therefore providing for others, which is probably the best way to do it. And this is a very, very solid health thing to pursue. I think we're kind of over the whole abs in 10 seconds and dieting stuff and forcing your body to do things that you mentally and emotionally don't want to do. In fact, if you stop doing your diet midway through, you don't complete it, or the exercise routine is too intense and you give up, that is pretty solid feedback from the body that it wasn't for you. And that's not the way you are going to achieve that goal. Although that might seem like the most direct path to take, It is not a sustainable one, therefore results will wane and you will feel like you put a lot of energy into something that didn't pan out, which is not a great feeling. Therefore, I would suggest that we stay a little bit closer to this whole synergy of mental, physical, and emotional health. Thank you guys for listening. Hopefully that gives you a little insight into how we want to start pursuing health this post-COVID kind of thing. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at noelm@designfitness.ca. Thank you very much.